So in the previous step, in the previous part, we have created the capsule. Now is the time to start creating the form of our capsule chair. So for that I need to create and split this capsule into half from the center right here. The best way to do is by using the, just by making a line and slicing it through and through. I will show you how. You don't need to make the whole plane here and then, trim it off. I will tell you the shorter way. Just go to the top view and here just select this whole thing and go to your zoom selected. Just use left click or right click to bring it in the front. Now I will make line command, but this time I won't be using the single line command just like previous. I will be using line from the midpoint, this one. What does it do? It will make line through and through from the center because I want to create it from the center. So now you will see the advantage of putting things in origin or starting a model from the origin. I don't have to keep on searching for the points. Maybe if I put it here, it will, let's see how it is going in the perspective. You can see it is at the top of the geometry. So maybe sometimes you don't need it there. It won't work like that. Just use the line from the midpoint and just type 0 and left click and then start making a line. Just you want to make the line horizontally like this so that I can slice it up. Just hold your shift key to complete the line on that axis and left click. Let's go to perspective. Okay. Yes. Yeah, we got the line like this. Now what I will do, if you start trimming in the perspective viewport using this line, it won't happen. So the best part is, and the shortest way is to go to the top view. Now you will see what is the advantage of these viewports, how easy they can make your life by, if you know when to switch and where to use what viewport. So currently I want to trim this. So what I will do, I will just use the trim command from here, right? And it will ask me to select the cutting object. So this line is only acting as a cutting object like a plane, and I will select it and I will press right click. Now I will trim this part and right click to get out, and let's see what happens in perspective. You can see it has taken down or chipped off the whole half of the capsule. Nice, right? All right, let's move ahead to our next step. So next what I want to do is I want to only take out this quadrant here, which you can see. I don't want the whole capsule. Actually the chair is, the profile is like this, but there is a little difference which you will get to know. So for that I don't need the whole capsule. I will just make use of this particular quadrant. So for that, let's go to the front view. Okay, and again use the line command, line from the center, the midpoint, right, this one, and type 0, left click and let the line go through and through like this. Same way, this line is already there. Or what I will do is, as we need the line from the center, so this time this line is fine. I've deleted the previous line. I will make another line horizontally, this time from the midpoint like this and like this. Let's see how it is in perspective. Fine. Let's go to the front view. Again, if you do the trimming from the perspective, it won't happen. So I have to go to the front view and take the trim command, right? And yes, one more thing which I forgot last time, when you use the trim command, make sure your apparent intersections is to set to yes. If it's no, then you can't trim by using the line in the front view also, right? So this is the important part, how this line is acting as a whole plane because of this setting here. So if you make it no, this line won't be able to trim the whole solid. Maybe the line it will trim. If it's a curve, then it can trim, but not the whole solid, right? So make sure of this. Now let's select this line and this line. These are my cutting objects, and right click and then start trimming your objects. This part you don't want, this part you don't want, this part also I don't want, right? Let's see what happens in perspective. Exactly what I wanted. So these are the section lines. You can go to your layer tab and let's say section lines, right? It's good to keep everything in your layers so that later on you don't have to scratch your head. Now this one single quadrant will by using this you will see how we can create the whole chair. Let's wait for it. So first, again, layering. I will create another new layer and I will make it like model 2. Already one layer is there for as a model 1, which is the previous model, already created model, which I showed you in the beginning. So model 2, and object is selected. Right click, change object layer. Now this is, and you can make this as a current layer, as whatever we'll be doing automatically that will be going into the model 2. So to make any current layer as a current layer, you can just click this checkbox here, or you can just double click anywhere, right? It will become the current layer. Okay, so this is only single surface. I want to give some thickness as a chair backing, outer covering, then inner shell, and then some cushioning. So next step, I will give some thickness to this, the thickness of the outer shell, the cushioning and all those things.